So someone commented on one of my most recent videos and they said that they really appreciate my consistent uploads, and I'm very happy you all are noticing that I have been uploading more consistently. I want to spoil you all this upcoming December. I want to try to participate in Vlogmas, which is basically where you post a new video every single day. I don't know if we can do all of that, but I want to try to upload at least once every 2 to 3 days, especially for the upcoming Vlogmas. This is Ital Eats and Treats, and I am Tiffany. Therefore, of course, I have to start off my day with a fresh bowl of fruit. This genuinely helps me feel so alive, whether I'm eating fully raw vegan, high raw, or I'm just eating vegan. Starting off my day with live, living, electric raw food, specifically fruit form, really helps me have so much energy, and it helps my stomach prepare for the rest of the food I will be eating and digesting throughout the day. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another Ital Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. Today's video is giving major fall, major autumn vibes. I have so many different delicious, hearty and warming recipes for you all to try today that are fully raw vegan, and that will help you feel all warm and cozy during the colder weather. If you live in the hemisphere right now that is literally cold. I hope this video can encourage you to eat at least one vegan or raw or high raw recipe today. I hope everyone is having an absolutely amazing day and taking care of themselves and eating well, getting enough sleep, and just prioritizing their health, their mental health, and their physical health, because if we do not take care of ourselves, nobody else is going to do it for us. Saw your silhouette in the backlight. Swear we could have met in a past life. Treating every night like the last time. So I end all my days with you. Yeah, we should share a backseat. So I've decided to make a delicious seasonal fruit punch with different berries, with cranberries and pomegranate pear, fresh sage, and green apples. And I wanted to shout out my juicer, which is the Cuvings Auto 10 Plus. This juicer is incredible, especially for people who are lazy like me and don't like to chop up a whole heap of fruits and vegetables when it comes to juicing. As you all could see, I literally just threw in the entire apple, the entire pear, and the entire peeled orange, and oh my goodness, it saves me so much time. As you can see inside the juicer, it chops up everything for you perfectly. And if you're concerned about getting crushed apple seeds in your juice because they do contain cyanide, the juicer actually separates the seeds from the juice, which is so incredible and super cool. Cuvings is currently having a Black Friday sale with 30% off all of their juicers, and you can get this juicer for over $200 off, but this sale literally ends in 3 days, so you do not want to miss out. You can go ahead and check the link in description box for my code, and you can get over $200 off this juicer. When me tell you, say this juice was so delicious. The panganat, the sage, the pear, oh, everything in this juice tasted so good. It's definitely a juice recipe must try, a seasonal fruit punch that will really benefit with seasonal ingredients. And the more that you use ingredients and fruit and produce that are in season, the easier it is on your pockets, because if you try to buy something that is out of season, not only will it be more expensive, it is more likely to go bad and you might be wasting your money on that. So I always say shop seasonally, shop at your local farmers markets, just get things that are in season. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing for a delicious raw vegan wrap. This is my first time ever making a raw vegan wrap, and oh my goodness, it was so delicious. This is actually going to be in my upcoming raw cookbook that I will be releasing mid-January. Yes, you all, I'm finally releasing the cookbook, the raw cookbook that I told you all about months and months ago. I first mentioned having a fully raw cookbook maybe like 3 months ago, and now I'm gonna bring it to life. There will be Jamaican raw recipes, there will be Western raw recipes, and most importantly, all of the raw recipes will just be super delicious. And don't worry, there won't be any recipes with like oatmeal or like peanut butter and anything. It will be fully and properly raw, and this is going to be one of the recipes that will be featured in the book along with other raw vegan wraps. So if you're interested in this, make sure you stay tuned until January, because that is when all the goodness is coming to you all, and I'm super excited to share. I was at first a bit like nervous to make recipes with a dehydrator, but it was so simple. I did a bit of research on different wraps and I tweaked it and used my own recipe, of course, and I like things spicy, so I made mine spicy. I don't know, I love spicy food, alright? But the key to making a good dehydrator raw vegan wrap is to make sure that your batter or like dough or whatever is like quite runny, and if you make it too dry, then it will just dry up to the point where it turns into crackers in the dehydrator. So mine was able to come out very well. I put it in the dehydrator for 5 hours at 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was lovely. I was able to continue to work, continue to go run errands and everything, and it was just great. If you want to start incorporating more raw vegan recipes in your life, or if you want to actually go raw vegan, honestly, I feel like a dehydrator is necessary. It makes some of the best recipes I've ever had on my raw vegan journey. And of course, you can do without it. But oh my goodness, these wraps were so incredible and so much healthier than any wraps that I have bought in the store. Raw vegan wraps at the store also cost a whole heap of money. Like literally, I was at Sprouts and they had some coconut wraps that were literally only 4 in a pack for about $10. So if you spend the initial purchase on a dehydrator, I feel like it's worth it because you can just make endless wraps. Took a little coconut water break to hydrate myself, and after that I decided to make some golden curry turmeric kelp noodles, and my oh my was this absolutely incredible and one of my favorite raw vegan recipes I have made to date. I'm actually literally recording this voiceover a couple of hours after filming everything, so the recipe to this is not ready yet, but it will be in the upcoming cookbook that I will have for sale in January, so do not worry. Make sure you stick around if you want this recipe, and I would say you would definitely want to stick around because it was delicious. The base of this was tahini. Of course, if you're fully raw vegan, you want to make sure that your tahini is raw. They sell raw tahini and they sell tahini made from toasted sesame seeds, or of course you could also make your own tahini. I have recipes in my previous raw vegan episodes where I made my own tahini from raw untoasted sesame seeds. But of course, if you do not mind and if you are not fully raw vegan, you can just use whatever tahini that you have. I suppose you could maybe use peanut butter if you don't have access to tahini, but I think tahini is the best for this. Now I'm chopping up a habanero pepper. I went to a farmer's market the other day and I wanted to get some scotch bonnet, but all of the scotch bonnet were basically like moldy. If you don't know what scotch bonnet is, this is one of our favorite and most widely used peppers in Jamaica. I oftentimes unfortunately have to use habanero because I cannot find good scotch bonnet in my area sometimes, but adding the habanero really upped the flavor profile of this. It was so delicious, and I genuinely wish I had more. The mixture of the scallion, the bell pepper, and the curry sauce just tasted so good. And for all my Jamaican people watching me, do not worry, I did not use a Jamaican curry powder in this. I actually used turmeric, so it's not gonna make your belly run, alright? And I also put ginger powder in the sauce to prevent any tummy aches or anything. You guys, I'm so excited to share this book because this was one of my favorite recipes. It was so delicious, and thinking back to it just makes me smile so much. This is anti-inflammatory because of the ginger and because of the turmeric that is inside of here, and it's filled with protein because the base of the sauce is made from tahini. It was incredibly filling and incredibly delicious. So easy to make. It is work and school friendly because it can be served cold. Of course, it can also be served warm, but this was so good and helped to keep me nice and warm and cozy on the cold days that we have. So after lunch and after I was on the road for basically the entirety of the amount of time that the wraps were in the dehydrator, it's time to come home and prepare up some dinner. The wraps look mighty good, they look delicious, and they came out so well. There were certain wraps where I made the batter like a little bit too thin. I didn't spread out enough on certain areas, so those kind of like tore a little bit, but that can easily be fixed next time when I make sure that I properly distribute the amount of batter on each part. For this sauce, I've decided to make my alkaline Dr. Sabe approved hemp ranch dressing. This is actually available on my website at the current moment, italeatandtreats.com, and will be linked in the description box down below. And I decided to up the protein amount and add some sunflower seeds in for my sunflower taco meat. I usually use walnuts, but sunflower seeds are cheaper, and this is a great alternative to people who want to save a little tip of money on their raw journey. This is also linked in the description box down below. I went ahead and prepared that. I wanted to say really quickly that I actually soaked my sunflower seeds overnight, and this helps to release phytic acid, which can sometimes make your stomach hurt. Lord knows it made my stomach hurt. I went ahead and used some of that ranch dressing to massage my kale. You guys always have to make sure you massage your kale, alright? Always massage your kale because it helps to make it more digestible and it helps to make it more delicious as well. I'm slicing up some toppings like some tomato, like some red onion, like some bell pepper to go inside the wrap, and everything just paired so well with this. You all, I seriously don't know what my favorite recipe was for today. Everything was just so incredible. Those noodles were incredible, but this raw vegan wrap, hello, I made a wrap by myself. It's days like this and moments like this where I really feel like a scientist and like the kitchen is my laboratory. I'm always having so much fun experimenting with new things in the kitchen, and these new things that I experiment with are just so amazing for my health, and it feels so great to be creating all of these wonderful things that are not only going to taste amazing but be amazing for my health. You guys, I'm literally so excited to try this. I was out on the road running so many errands and everything, and then I got home, I was just so hungry bad, and I'm just ready to eat, and I am so happy with how this turned out. It literally looks gorgeous. Are you gonna focus? Look at that! Oh my gosh! The wrap turned out so well. It was able to fold without like breaking apart. And I'm so excited to share more raw wraps, but let me go ahead and try this. Yup. Let me try it with the ranch. Okay, we're gonna try it with the ranch. This is fire, like. I did that. I decided to serve this with a drink, not an alcoholic drink, no. I got some kombucha from the store. This was like an island flavor mix from the GTS brand. It's my favorite kombucha brand, and I wanted to show you all my completely useless light that is constantly breaking. Oh my gosh, this thing is a piece of trash. I had a little sweet tooth and I wanted to end the day off with some incredible and delicious homemade strawberry milk. I now make all of my plant-based milks from scratch. I don't buy almond milk anymore or coconut milk or anything else because I now have the Nama M1 plant-based milk maker, and they're currently having their Black Friday sale. With my code, you usually get $40 off, but now you can get $60 off. This sale literally ends in a couple of days, so please make sure you do not miss out on that. This plant-based milk maker has a 15-year warranty, and it is honestly the best on the market. It has an extremely powerful and high motor, and it makes your nut milks in literally 2 minutes. The first minute is blending with the water, and the second minute is a reverse spin cycle to make sure you get all of your produce and all of your liquid. It strains everything for you. The cleanup is so easy. It literally takes me about like 3 minutes to wash the machine, and it's just so incredible and user friendly. It's perfect for people who are new parents and who don't have time to like use a nut milk bag, because I know that using a nut milk bag has just been so annoying for me. This plant-based milk maker has just made things so amazing. Use my code ITALEATSM1 and the link in the description box for $60 off. You guys, I am literally so excited to share this with you all today. I hope watching these recipes and these videos made you as happy as it made me. I have just grown to just genuinely love sharing some creative, unique recipes in the kitchen with you all. I'm also showing you that the pulp is super dry and you can dry it in a dehydrator or in an oven. Use it to make some energy balls or cookies or anything. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked what you saw, definitely make sure to stay tuned for more, and make sure to stay tuned for my upcoming raw cookbook. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!